This time, I'm showcasing a collection of comments in response to, let's talk about badass executive lineup scenes. One Shadow 9 fists in Kenichi, the Mightiest disciple. They bicker a lot, and for a group called the Killing Fist, some of them are surprisingly soft-hearted. Honestly, isn't it exciting when a bunch of characters with all kinds of looks show up, no matter the genre or situation? Here it is. The Gokudou 13, the Espada, and the Stern Ritter all have a unified vibe, but this masked army where the outfits and moods are totally all over the place still nails every group shot. That's some razor-sharp taste. Gotta be this. It's rare to see a series where the ally side includes small fry. From the Cell arc, the important detail is that Vegeta's missing, since he hadn't become one of the main allies yet. This is just too much. As far as I know, it's the most anxious-looking executive lineup scene. I love everything. The origin of the name Red Scabbards, the way they show it from the back, and the narration cranking up the voltage. The 12 Sages of the Library and Magus of the Library. The Phantom Troop's entrance got me hyped. With all the detours they'd taken, this scene was electric for me. I mean, executives, or at least folks who come off like executives. The ones at the core of the evil spirit gang. Now that's what you call executives. Joji. It's like a full lineup of Shonen Jump Battle Series bosses. The scene where all the assembled executives crouch at once. The CCO faction in Rurouni Kenshin. The way they're pictured really shows their personalities, and I love that. That over-the-top bluffish vibe is my jam. I like that chapter cover with all 13 lined up. My number one 4 Heavenly Kings group shot. It really stuck with me. Just one episode later, the ally down in the bottom left wipes out all the bosses, totally out of left field. It's just their silhouettes, but you can still clearly tell who the characters are when they show up. There's a big guy, and while it's probably because their backstory wasn't fully set yet, it actually adds to the sense of mystery and depth. I thought it was a fresh idea to have the executives mostly working in pairs. The art duo and the immortal duo each have their own unique characteristics, which is pretty interesting. The unified look is sick. I'm into it. We instantly know they're one group, yet their styling, weapons, and little accessories keep everyone distinct. Saitama eyes front, not over here. Humanity's strongest, who single-handedly challenged the Demon King's fully assembled army. There are a few faces that look oddly familiar mixed in there from time to time. The scene that became legendary in a way. There's a lot from the jump, really shows its impact. These are the boss squads I like. Not just the enemy ally orgs, finding out that those just rich folks who showed up even before the so-called G7, which itself seemed to exist only for chefs and rankings, were secretly colluding? That's thrilling, flat out fantastic. A later appearance? Come to think of it, there aren't many all the higher-ups in one place scenes in Jujutsu Kaisen. I looked around the Gojo revival part and stuff, but there weren't really any proper lineup group shots. It's not exactly executives, but there are group shots of the cursed spirits. For Kagurabachi, my favorite is the group shot with everyone except Soya. They come off as fairly formidable, right? Old Man, Scarecrow, and Skull. That combo is guaranteed to be strong. It's only their silhouettes, but the Hakakudo of Destruction, the 12 Zodiacs, the guy the protagonist has been chasing the whole story, Ging is just casually sitting among them. It's a shock, and that's it. 9 visionaries in the MASH OP. I like the straight-on pose. It screams boss material. This one is dripping with Nishio vibes. Absolutely love it. Not everyone is here, though. Lately, I really love the Gorosei lineup scenes. Like Celia and Ava, it's cool when it's not the characters themselves, but a remote presence. Especially the Stern Ritter. It really drives home that 26 is just way too many. Since Ishida's on our side, yeah, 26 should be fine. A thread started by Lord Muzen Kitsuji. The Canaries from Delicious in Dungeon, they're basically a squad of convicts, so of course they've got a rough vibe. I still want that big stoic guy holding it down in the back. Golden Saint. Knowing they abduct humans and harvest organs from the living, plus that dim room, made their entrance downright unsettling. It really sold their unknowable vibe. Relax, it's just the scene right before they decide whether he can join the Town Women's Association. People may call them odd, but those varied silhouettes are exactly what gives the cast presence and sparkle. As expected from Oda, his splash pages are downright genius. From Sakamoto days, the old and new order plus Slur's crew. Great direction. From the visuals alone, you can instantly tell Union versus Under. Not quite executive tier, but his designated loser vibe is immaculate. And yeah, he's the one who gets fed to the wolves. The Shichibukai lineup scene. Love how their personalities pop just from the way they sit in those executive meetings. It was fun trying to figure out what jury's rule might be in Undead Unluck. I really like the contrast between the ally group shots and the enemy group shots. It's regarded as an executive roll call that's gag-flavored yet genuinely creepy. The Ginyu Force's group scene. In Full Metal Alchemist, you don't actually get a full group scene of all the homunculi. Hold on, they do all show up together in a cover/frontispiece. Did the bad guy orgs just fuse into one? All I can say is it's badass. At the time, I didn't think 3/4 of them would end on a hopeful note. I love S-Class Hero. Since they're basically expendable hitters, these oddballs don't gather very often. The 9 Titans during the Eldian Empire era. My first reaction is, what is this incomprehensible position? And then I go, if it's the Magnificent 10, it works. Using the 10 Commandments as a motif is pretty fresh/novel. When they do this right in the thick of battle, the sense of hopelessness is unreal. So when do these guys get defeated? Look closely and it's nothing but weirdos. Yet somehow it still looks cool. Scenes where a bunch of unknowns assemble always get me hyped. And the fact that on rewatch they don't match the actual lineup at all, that's part of the charm. In Gurren Lagann, the brutal part is that by the time this OP kicks in, the gorilla-looking executive up front is already dead. Huge fan of those mid-fight cutaways to the hero's crew. The instant it clicks who they're fighting for is unbeatable. Well, this guy's actually on the enemy side though. Kemitsurugi has total final boss vibes. Like the most dangerous one is glaring down from way up in the sky. Whoa, the next bosses who are about to purge the Chapter 1 boss are all assembling. Things are about to get insanely hyped from here. It captures a design that looks like it was born from a nightmare. Perfectly. Looks like there are around 3 folks who probably can't use magic. From the enemy's perspective, it's a sight of despair. From here on, it'll be the Japanese edition of the manga. I love scenes that match in composition, even though the characters are somewhere else. Silhouette-only framing works really well too. Let me introduce you to the reveal scene of the new organization, under Fuuto, in Fuuto PI Volume 2. The balance between the trio, one that's brutally simple, one that's a massive creature beyond just big, and one that screams ultra dangerous, is what really sells that, hold up, things are about to get really interesting feeling. In a way, it's perfection. Seriously, Mr. Sawai has incredible instincts for compositions like this. It's not exactly an executive lineup, but everyone loves those player entrances too, right? Couldn't find a solid pick of the 6 Grand Generals, so I'm going with the former Demon King's army for the moment. Cromartie High School, the 4 Heavenly Kings. Since they always move as a group, their episodes pretty much always open with an executive lineup scene. Looking at these side by side makes it clear just how skilled big name works are at character definition. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.